So, you meet someone and the connection feels incredible. They're charming, and they're so attentive. And they always seem to have the perfect advice for you. But lately, have you had that nagging feeling in the pit of your stomach? A sense that their caring suggestions are actually isolating you from your friends and family? Do you notice that their helpful advice always leaves you questioning your own judgment, your own memories, and your own sanity? What if these aren't the blossoming signs of true love, but instead calculated moves in a game you don't even realize you're playing? Living with that constant confusion is exhausting. You feel like you're walking on eggshells, constantly monitoring your own words and actions just to keep the peace with the other person. You end up second-guessing yourself with everything, wondering if you're being too sensitive, if you're the one causing the problems, or if you're just imagining it all. But the truth is that feeling in your gut, that's a quiet voice telling you something is wrong. It's there for a reason. It's time to listen to it. Let's talk about the subtle but serious signs that your partner might be playing you, and what you could do to reclaim your reality. For those of you, if it's your first time, I welcome you. For those of you, if you're back, as always, welcome back. My name is Joe. I'm a life and relationship coach as well as a narcissistic survivor. One of the most insidious and confusing signs of manipulation is gaslighting. At its core, gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where your partner deliberately and repeatedly tries to make you question your own reality. Their goal is to systematically dismantle your confidence so that you become completely dependent on their version of reality, their events, their opinions, and their approval. This isn't just about simple disagreements or having different memory of an event. It's a persistent pattern of behavior designed to make you feel like you're losing your mind. They'll flat out deny saying something you clearly remember them saying. They'll twist your words and then use them against you. For example, they might make a cruel joke at your expense, but when you bring it up to them later, they're going to say, "That never happened. I didn't say it that way. You took it the wrong way. You have a terrible memory," or "You're just imagining things. Once again, you're always so dramatic. Every time I say something, you get all upset. I feel like I can't speak to you anymore because every time I say something, you get upset." Another powerful tactic, and one that feels absolutely amazing at first, is love bombing. This is when your partner bombards you with excessive attention, over-the-top affection, and grand gestures. Usually, it occurs very early in the relationship. While it can feel like a fairy tale romance, it's actually a manipulation tactic designed to make you feel dependent on them and to rush the intimacy before you even have a chance to see their true colors and their true intentions. It feels like a whirlwind. They're texting and calling consistently, telling you everything you wanted to hear, and showing you everything that you want to see. They shower you with compliments and expensive gifts, and they'll tell you that you're their soulmate only after a short period of time. They create an intense us-against-the-world bubble. They might push for serious commitment almost immediately, talking about moving in, getting married, or making huge life decisions when you've barely gotten to know each other on a deep, authentic level. Problem is, though, this flood of affection usually isn't genuine. It's a grooming technique. As soon as they feel like they have you hooked and committed, their behavior often changes on a dime. The intense affection might suddenly stop, replaced with silent treatment, unexpected criticism, or other forms of control. When you ask what's wrong, they might say something like, "Nothing. Why are you always looking to start problems?" This creates a dizzying cycle of intoxicating highs and painful lows that keep you emotionally off balance, always chasing that initial fairy tale, feeling and making it so much harder to leave. Third major sign that you're being played is the use of emotional blackmail. This is when your partner uses your own emotions, specifically fear, obligation, and guilt, as weapons to control your behavior. They're very skilled at making you feel responsible for their feelings and their happiness. Many times this can be direct and ugly, like threatening to leave or harm themselves if you don't do what they want. But often, it's much more subtle or harder to spot. They might use guilt tripping as their primary tool, constantly bringing up everything they've ever done for you to make you feel like you're forever in their debt and have no right to say no to anything they say. Listen, guys, I've been there more than once. If any of this is starting to sound uncomfortably familiar, know that you're not alone and you're not imagining it. What you're feeling is real. Recognizing these patterns of manipulation is the first and most powerful step to taking your life back. If this video is helping you connect those dots, hit the like and subscribe button for more content designed to help you build a healthier, happier relationship. And consider sharing this video, because it could make a huge difference for someone that's just feeling lost and confused as you might be. So biggest question, what do you do now? Where do you go from here? The most important thing is to start trusting your gut again. For so long, you may have been told it's wrong, but if a relationship constantly leaves you feeling drained, anxious, confused, or full of self-doubt, that's your intuition screaming at you. That is your sign. So start by setting small, firm boundaries. You don't need a dramatic confrontation. Simply communicate clearly and calmly what you will and will not accept. For example, I won't be spoken to that way, or I'm going to see my friends tonight. How a manipulator reacts to a boundary will tell you everything you need to know. A healthy partner will respect it. A manipulator is going to push back with anger, guilt, and manipulation. It's also critical to seek support. Don't be ashamed. Reconnect with friends you trust, family members, or even a therapist who can give you an unbiased and outside perspective and validate what you're feeling. When you're in the fog of manipulation, an outside voice can be an anchor to reality. But when you do have to communicate with your partner about difficult topics, try to keep the conversation focused on the objective facts. Manipulators love to create emotional chaos to distract things from the real issues. By staying calm and on topic, you avoid getting sucked into their games. Just remember, guys, a healthy relationship should be a safe space. It should be built on mutual respect and trust, not on control and fear. You deserve to feel safe, valued, and completely confident in your own reality.